Hi, how much does it cost to have a public speaking coach? Well, as we've a lot of questions about how much is it, how much does it cost? The first thing I might say is, well, it depends. It depends, okay? And every speaking coach is a little bit different. Some people are premium, okay? So perhaps they're going to travel to you and they're going to work with you at your location, or perhaps they are award winners, or they work with executives and very senior people, and perhaps they have a premium service because they're always on call. So perhaps you can always WhatsApp them any time of the day or night and you'll get a quick response from them. Or they can hook you up with speaking opportunities, okay, which are going to help you to elevate your career. So at the sort of higher end, you might have somebody who offers that level of service versus somebody who perhaps works with you online, or perhaps you travel to them and they may give you an hour of speaking, perhaps they speaker training, but perhaps they themselves aren't terribly experienced, or they're just getting going. Okay, so somebody like that, in the second instance, they may charge you something like £60 an hour for your speaker coaching, whereas somebody in the first category who's working with executives, maybe people whose company are paying for the training, they might charge as much as $500 an hour, or £500 an hour, or more than that. It really depends on the service that you're getting, the experience of the individual, and also their qualifications. So that's one-to-one coaching. Personally, I like to work with executives who, perhaps I need to go to their office, but I also like to work with people who are up and coming, whether you're a small business owner, whether you're somebody who's in the corporate workplace and you want to get that edge and get promoted. So that's why I developed a package which is a combination of one-to-one coaching online and also some self-study. And that way you get the best of both worlds. So you get all my methodology and training and all the material that I've used with thousands of students online over the years, but you also get some of me personally. So you get 3 25-minute sessions with me. So that you can find on my coaching page, and that costs £500, which is a pretty good deal. I've never offered anything at that sort of price before. If you feel that you that 3 25-minute coaching sessions aren't enough, because that's what you get with that package, some people want to go further than that. So I do an offer where you still get the online materials, but you then, on top of that, you get 6 30-minute coaching sessions with me rather than 3. Now, some people think, oh, well, 30 minutes, it's not long enough. But if you do your homework and you keep on track, 30 minutes is more than enough to go through a presentation, to prepare you for the next steps with the presentation, to guide you with the materials so that you know what you should be working on next, to help to plan a course of action for you so that you get where you need to go with your speaking. So rather than it being sort of 20 minutes of, oh, how are you, etc., it's very focused, but then it means that the prices are down for you, the prices are lower, but the time that we spend together is super targeted and super focused and super productive. So that's how I work with that particular coaching package. It could be 3 sessions one-to-one, it could be 6 sessions one-to-one. The sort of things that I can help you with, as I say, are you might want to get a step up at work. Perhaps you want to share a message. I have some clients, it's not about work. They just have a message. They've got a burning desire to maybe set up a YouTube channel and to speak on there and run interviews or book reviews. I've got people like that. So I help them with that sort of goal as well. Now, if you're a business owner, you want to speak to promote your products and services, you may find that not only do you need more time because you perhaps want to work on webinars or a video strategy or finding speaking opportunities that will allow you to grow your business, you may find that you need more time with me. So if that's the case and you need an additional set of skills above the basic public speaking skills, I also have a course which is called Get Clients with Speaking. And that takes you right the way through everything you need to speak, to promote your business, how to find speaking opportunities, how to apply for those opportunities, how to maximize your speaking opportunities so you turn them into leads, into prospects, and hopefully into new business. So that's a slightly different skill set than I would typically teach in the £500 3 half-hour coaching sessions package, because I would recommend that you have access to my Get Clients with Speaking material and then probably have more one-to-one, or you work with me in the group coaching program, which is all around getting clients with speaking. So it's just other business owners, coaches, consultants like yourself who want to grow a business and use speaking as a lead generation tool. So that's individuals. Now, if you are working for a company and you want someone to come and train your organization, then the prices are different again. And typically a coach again could charge anything from say £1,200 a day, say maybe even less than that, maybe £400, £500 a day for somebody at the lower end, all the way up to £3,000, £4,000, £5,000 a day, or sometimes even more. So where do I fit in that? I fit in the middle, and I like to be affordable, so I can go right the way down to a 2-hour session for your organization, which would typically be around £1,000, depending on where you're located, where I've got to travel to. And then that can go all the way up to £3,000, £4,000, £5,000 a day, depending on how much I have to customize my content for you. So you might say, well, we are a compliance department, and we've got some very specific information we need to get across to people, and we want to learn some very specific frameworks from you. So I might take a couple of days, say, to prepare the training sessions for your company. And of course, that time that I spend preparing has to be wrapped into the cost of the training that I deliver to you. So the more bespoke and the more work I've got to do to prepare, of course, you would expect that the price that you're going to pay is going to be increased. But if it's a more generic, off-the-shelf public speaker training solution, then of course it's going to cost a lot less. And one of the benefits you'll get with working with me or working with a smaller company is typically you will have the owner of the company or the founder being the one who actually comes and does the training with you. Whereas if you work with a bigger company, you may not have any control over who that person is that comes and works with you. And you may also not have any control over the content that they deliver, because it might be entirely off the shelf. Okay, we've got this binder here, this is what we teach, boom, this is what you get. And there's no tailoring of that information to your specific situation and your specific needs. So I hope that helps. It's kind of a long-winded answer, very much on the depends, but it gives you an idea of how much you can expect to pay for individual coaching and also for coaching for teams and training and masterclasses for teams. And it gives you an idea of how much I charge. So if you feel that I'm the one for you and those prices sound reasonable to you, and I think they are. I'm an award-winning speaker. I'm a trained coach. I'm a distinguished Toastmaster for whatever that's top 1% of Toastmasters in all the world. I am a professional speaker myself, so I actually speak for a living. I'm an entertainer who's performed on 4 continents in front of many thousands of people. I've got online training. I've got 2 books, the third one in the coming out soon, hopefully. So yeah, so I feel that I'm well qualified to help you. I also have a STEM background, a science background. But of course, there are all sorts of coaches out there at different prices with different skill sets. So doubtless there's someone out there for you. Thanks very much for listening. Take care. Keep in touch. Bye.